Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of our Rogue Trader Gunslinger Crime Lord playthrough. So basically, where exactly are we? I think we just made it to the bridge. We've officially taken command.
Keep your wits about you. What's a peculiar thing?
Never doubt me.
Let's not waste.
If we'd been in real space, I'd have.
So, along with our carapace armor, which is pretty sick, we got this cloak. It's from DLC. If the wearer is at full wounds, they gain +5 to all characteristics, which is pretty sick. So, basically, instantly +5 to all stats. This shotgun, which looks pretty cool, looks like it does more damage than the last rifle. And then a negotiator pistol. So this is like some kind of ancient last pistol, but I've used them already and I thought it was pretty well. Worked out pretty good. And then we also have this, which is like, it would be called, I think it was called like a micro weapon or something, but basically a lot of rogue traders or high up officials, they'll have pieces of jewelry, they have hidden lasers, different weapons, shields, things like that. So that's what this is, the mark of the ruler. And it just basically lets us take an additional laser shot once per combat. So that's pretty cool. So basically free laser. I still got some other helmets, but I don't really want to upgrade that much. Some pistol. We got a lot of stuff we can sell. Grenades, that's what I need to take 2 myself, and then probably get Lars grenades, just because he's always up close, so he'll be the first guy to kind of run up, and then start tossing grenades before he melee attacks or something. Work that into a strat. Okay. And then, so he's got pretty much the same gear as last time. I gave him a helmet. I gave him this red and gold chainsaw, which was pretty sick. But everyone else is sick.
Idira, stop castigating yourself. Your soothsayings have always been vague. Even if you had her, who among us would have realized that it was Lady Theodora who was in peril?
Navigator flesh thing. He's basically saying you're kind of mid as like a psychic. He's like, look, you've always been kind of vague or some shit.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay, so this is just basically all cargo. I'm guessing there's going to be an opportunity coming up soon where we're going to be trading.
This is intriguing.
Okay, it's a trap. Okay. Wait.
Fate and
I am.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Hold on, can't you? Oh, you have to go through the fucking door. Alright.
Join me in prayer. I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby.
Okay.
A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
I know how to take risks.
Okay. She just went into a straight deep, creepy story.
Let us not dawdle.
And I'm glad I sent her because it was demolition. That's a demolition check. So oh shit. But this isn't my. We're on a plane. I think we land on. Did we land on a plane? I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. Oh, our ship is fucked up or something. I think they boarded us. I honestly can't remember. So we do know that the guy that's our cousin, the guy that was the old Master of Whispers, he was working for us. He was also contacting us. So that's an interesting place. So we've been contacted by some form of chaotic being. I know you're all traitors, all of you. They told me, they whispered. Oh, so the Geller field might be messing up. The Geller field is this force field that goes around ships, so that when they enter in the warp, then spirits aren't able to.
I always have a backup plan.
The ship will become haunted and stuff like that. I'm guessing I'm gonna get somewhere where they already sell all these weapons. What is this? I think it's Psyker, dude. The conjugator big screen is covered in cracks and stained with dried blood. The button switches and levers were ripped out of the control panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered around the sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses in agony, still refusing to perish. Okay, awakening. Insert the few remaining animals and the activation lever. The cracked big screen of the sacred engine flickers. The cogitator inside emits creaks and groans, and the lumens oscillate at random. It takes a while, but eventually the machine spirit do grant you access to the cogitator system. Okay. Research data on the station. After a brief pause, the data appears on the bid screen. Fleek or Arcilio, location main hall, status alive. Theobald Arcilio, upper deck, status alive. Okay. The child, location, upper chambers, biometric parameters, rapid heartbeat, elevated body temperature, stress level exceeds the permissible limit, status unknown, attention, calming procedures advised, attention, upper chamber inaccessible. Okay. Switch to the main chamber controls. The cogs within the sacred mechanism slowly start turning with the heavy grinding and clanking of the tired machine spirits grant you access to the station's control or the supports of the base. Open all doors in the room. The conjugative goes dark as the machine spirits have fled the mechanical casket, but your assumption is incorrect as it fills with static a few seconds later. You barely make out an inscription amidst the flow of rapidly changing symbols. Error process. Oh, logic. Bro, that's crazy because we have those goggles and it's 100%. Logic test passed. The feed screen lights up with a smattering of unfamiliar green symbols and you hear a peculiar click from somewhere behind you. It appears one of the doors of the chambers is opened. The system cannot carry out your command despite the eager compliance of machine spirits. One thing is certain, the problem does not lie in the cogitator mechanism. Activate elevator. Okay. Power to the elevator must be restored. Step away.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Open up another door as well. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I like that cape. That cape kind of classy this up. It gives us more shoulder armor and has like. Hold on a second. Fuck this. Oh, good. Tech. No. So basically use a grenade, I think.
Just as I planned.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm guessing all this stuff is just gonna be stuff we're gonna trade for money. Ooh, dude, a new las gun. Long las, bro. Interesting. I wonder if I can outfit. Ooh, carapace armor is a lot better. No dodge penalty. And it's light armor though, interesting. But yeah, I definitely want it.
Keep your wits about you.
So I don't have anybody else that can really use long last. So first things first, we're gonna give him that carapace. Carapace armor is usually made of metal. Oh, that looks sick. I kind of want to change. Hold on. So how do you use outfit settings? I'm gonna change it to black. There we go. That looks sick. Black with white armor. That's pretty cool. I wonder what it looks like without the cape. Hold on. Oh, that looks badass. I kind of like that instead of the cape look. We're gonna. Yeah. Okay. So I want the buffs, but I don't really like the. Show backpack. Oh, okay, that's not it. Okay. So I guess if we want to, I guess you can't talk to that. It's crazy. Usually there's like a thing where it's like you can hide a bunch of stuff in the helmet, whatever. All right, whatever. All right, so we have lighter. I kind of want to use this shotgun though. It's 10 and 15. Can I even use the long glass? Long glass is basically a sniper. Pistol. 14 and 20. Hold on, no, it's all long. Hold on, let me switch that. There we go. Shotgun looks pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at this long glass. Dodge reduction 30. What does that mean? Does that mean their dodge is reduced or mine is? Additional hit chance 25%. Additional hit chance. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Oh, it's got a bipod too. I wasn't planning on doing a sniper build, but I mean, yeah, why wouldn't I take it at this point? I kind of want to give Abelard I know he's a primarily melee guy, but I kind of want to give him something. So we can give him that shotgun. I think would be cool because he's a rusher. We have the 6 to 8 well maintained. Yeah, let's give him this one. Oh no, shit. Yeah, let's give him a shotgun. Have him run out there with a shotgun. I like that helmet on him. Immunity critical hits for the first. Oh, I'm immune to crits. Oh, that's cool. That's actually a good thing to have. Plus I got the bonus launcher thing, so that's save real quick. Yeah, so I'm thinking he pops off a couple shots.
I always keep my options open.
Because when he's just playing with the sword, yes, we are done for, they'll kill us.
I always get the job done.
Did they leave me behind?
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
That's a good way of looking at it. Okay. Okay, so he's over here somewhere. Loot.
Let us not dawdle.
So yeah, I mean, I'm down. The stats are better. Playing more range and then switching to duels and when they get up close. I just need to get some perks for dual wielding. Alright, we'll look at the map again. Wrong way. Okay. Can I put like a marker down?
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge. Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Is there money to be made?
So it's gotta be.
An expected result.
+5 to persuasion. It's pretty good.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Oh no, hold on. Let's see this guy. 8 through 12. Oh, the chain swords somehow dodge reduction. Does that mean I'm reduced by the dodge or something? Hold on a second. Oh, that's a crazy look at the sword. Alright, we'll give it a shot.
I always have a backup plan.
I feel like the chainsword doesn't do as much damage as it could. Okay, we wounds. Alright, we gotta find where there's a door that we're not finding. Because it did say it was opening a door as well as over here.
I know how to take risks.
Alright, this is more the center. There's no way down and around. Oh, the elevator. That's right. That's right. Where's the elevator? I think that door's locked. Because we opened it. Oh, we powered it. Please.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Fate and fortune favor the bold.
I ran around. In circles. This way. That was a dead end. Is that what you're I'm also there's another one there. I literally hit the command on it. Oh, this way. Alright. These maps are detailed.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries. Keep your wits about you.
Okay. I'm gonna head back the way I came. Because I believe that's the only way I can go. Is there something over there? Maybe we want to head back to the elevator. I have to go to a different floor
Experience?
to find this.
Nothing matters more.
I have a nose for profit and the taste for adventure.
Okay, the keeper of the station spoke of a rebellion and a madman who captured his mistress. Okay, elevator control rod can be rebuilt in the laboratory using blood and the sacred mechanism in the laboratory. Okay, how do I get to the lab? Return. What does it say? Return ratio? No. So that's if I want to exit the actual mission.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, so this is. Oh, turn on the elevator. A control rod is required. Where's the lab?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
I will lead us to fortune.
Using blood and sacred mechanism. Wow. I think we already have the
rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
They did make it come alive. They made the it's 40K, but it's like slightly different. Like it's unique, but it's good. Like the overall aesthetic is good. You can tell.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, I'm going back to my ship because I don't know what the fuck's going on with this place. So, maybe there's another spot where they're alive. I'm assuming the lab is here, but I don't think it is.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
And none of these dudes I can talk to know any information. I want to see it first if that's even the place, or I have to go to another location to build it. So this is where I am now. Oh no, I'm here. Astropath station. Scan is required. Yeah, I like the screens with like the like it looks, instead of like a notebook because it's fantasy, like the way they did the monitors and sort of like that overall theme or template. I think it's sick. The 40K template is dope. Like I'm looking at this monitor that's like there's wires everywhere, and 2 seals and a candle for some reason. Like yeah, that's 40K. Okay. Reports received from that very quick.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain. His or her armor would be passed on to a fellow officer who had distinguished themselves in the course of their duties. I was awarded armor in this way in my time, and upon the death of my predecessor, I inherited his personal armor. Service. I read the answer. We're a master at arms duties. I'm responsible for upholding safety and order aboard the ship.
Guard duties, patrols, finding and punishing troublemakers. In addition, my enforcers ensure that the crew follow all directives and carry out their tasks properly. They say in my family, a servant who shows disobedience today prepares a riot tomorrow. Two words, Lord Captain: suppression and fear. The base nature of the rabbles for our iron grip, lest they give in their animal urges. We have many well-tested measures to prevent it: random night searches, preventative interrogations, corporal punishment, and executions, of course. Of course, the laws of the ship equally apply to the officers. We eradicate the canker of the insubordination wherever we find it without mercy. I do not trust them, but I don't trust anyone. Mistress Tallman has too much power, and we will certainly be tempted to start deciding for herself what information to share with the crew on their behalf and what to withhold. Railroad is closely intertwined with the ship system, which opens up plenty of opportunities for sabotage. He must be watched. As for Dan Rock, forgive me, but a man of his size and habits cannot help but stare. What can you tell me about Abelard? The Seneschal is a model of competence and fidelity, and all the officers of the forces go to him in gratitude. A grimace of fierce devotion takes hold of Sarah's face before she abruptly grits her teeth and continues. It is all the more distressing to see that the years have not been kind to deeply respected Master Westwood. Soon there will be no rejuvenating treatment that can save him for the mistakes inherent in such an advanced age. But we are over watchful and will be there to steady the trembling hand of our Oh, because basically, like, if you have money in 4K, like, you can basically live forever. You live for hundreds of years. You know, multiple decades, hundreds of years. And you usually would get rejuvenant treatment if you had money or as like a reward, basically. That's all for now. Proud to serve the dynasty. So I don't know where this where this lab is. Oh, I think this chick wanted to talk to me too. High Factorum. Like, you know what I mean? So, alright, let's go. What the heck? Voice astropathic channel. Where's the laboratory though? I still can't figure out how to open that elevator.
I always have a backup plan.
An expected result.
One thing that takes about is you spot on all of those as fair and fathom legend has. Legend has it that its head split when it cracked on the skull of Lusa demon Brenazar the Flayer. Maybe these are like holy relics. Chainsaw. The Imperium and victim the shards of an unknown Angivian crusade warriors twin blades. Returned from pirate captivity
Lesson learned.
Ancient looking chainsaw rests on the metal rack. Its fuel engine is missing. The bullet showed a young Christmas is unemployed. The initiate looks over the sarcophagus. The skeletons within the bulging and were made up of tiny fitted hoops covered in glyphs. A mysterious object, but undeniably a lone holy one. It was donated by a group of pilgrims who studied the legacy of great missionary Nadine Alanov. They believed there was something inside that only something truly righteous was meant to have. One of the pilgrims was so desperate to witness at the moment of the orb's opening that they bequeathed their body to us. Open the orb. One of your predecessors were last to attempt solving the relic's mystery. It happened a long time ago before Lady Thea was born. That's all I know. Open the record. I'm going to solve this mystery orb. The initiate opens the lock and hands you the orb. Someone has already moved the hoops around. Returning to a range of letters and meaningless sentences, it will only take a few more rotations up for the orb to spin cleanly into 4 parts, each with its own question. The answer should presumably be formed using the joint hoops. Weird. Form the question in the orb's first word. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle, but only the righteous will see me with their souls. My light reaches everywhere. That has to be the Emperor. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle, but only the righteous will see me with their souls. I kind of feel like it might be strength. For better or worse, something clicks inside the orb. Form the question in the orb's second corner. I am with every human, and my loss is feared. For without me comes the end. We give the Emperor, and we will be eternal. Blood. The Emperor will be eternal. I want to say blood. Poison, I am a perdition, I am grace, burn me down, eradicate me, or perish, rejected by the
Keep your wits about you.
Junior cleric, I start recordings from the shrine confessional to pass on the higher rank clergy. There is not. Clovis shakes his head rosily. That would undermine the usefulness of it. The first prototype was an anonymous, so their confessions might as well have been carbon copies of each other. Everyone was implicable, diligent, pious, and whatnot, but as soon as the machine spirits started keeping the name secret, the parishioners opened up. I would never do so, your lordship.
Is there money to be made?
I keep thinking that my quarters are like right next to the bridge or on the bridge or so there has to be a lab somewhere down there. Let's sleep it out. So we're in the Coronis Expanse, which basically is on like the outer rim of the Imperium. So it's wide open territory, and that's what rogue traders specialize in. They specialize in going into the vastness of space and making contact with, because there's thousands or who knows how many lost human colonies, because the Emperor sent out ships to every star, to all the stars or whatever. So multiple systems of people who grew up and forgot, like hundreds and hundreds of years went by and they forgot their history. They're primitive. Some people, other humans are. I don't know if in 40K all the humans come from Earth or not. That's a good point. I just don't know if they're all naturally from Earth or not.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
I'll have to look into it.
I always keep my options open.
But yeah, so they're always on the periphery. They're always on the front lines. That's what they were created for, and that's why they were given the one to trade so much. There was tempting, was because the job was so dangerous during the age of expansion. The rogue traders were scouts. They were going into the systems. They were planning on planets. They were seeing who's friendly, who's foe, trading, getting technology, finding out secrets, whatever they could, in advance of the Emperor and the first space was. I think that's what the unification wars were about. I feel like there's something.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, didn't I pass this? No, I didn't. Okay. The protocol has been executed. The patches has been opened. Okay. This door's out. Oh, okay. You just go through them. This door's already been open. When is that? The current you're trying to open is depressurized. Okay. That's what I needed to do. Okay. Let's open these doors over here. I open this one. Are people gonna come out? No? Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Probably would have been another door like one of these would open. Oh yeah, the sit up. Oh shit, what are these? Warp seer goggles? I think that's my second.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Shouldn't see me here. Udira. Yeah, Lord, that works out. Oh, that was sick on her, dude. Kind of this brown leather. She's a good character model. Like, if she was a mini, like, she'd make a good mini. Especially with the goggles on. But, like, just how her coat and her armor is, they did a good job on this character design. Same with Abelard. Yeah, I like her bolter. I almost want to steal it from her. It's like, but I gotta get her a flavor or something else. See if it's something like 6 to 10.
I always have a backup
My
plan.
main goal with this character is to get strong 2 dual wield, preferably one plasma, one bolter, or something else, and then if I can get a hotshot lasgun or a hell gun, which is like an upgraded version, more powerful, I'll take that.
This could be an
I'd
opportunity.
rather have like a shotgun or a bolter. What is backup, but I kind of want to just use 2 really good pistols, a bolter and a plasma pistol or something. What is this for? Yeah, like I'm still learning. Like, even though I know about the lore and I've listened to countless audiobooks and stuff like that, and I've even had an army. I had a Dark Angel army. As far as this game,
That's how it's done.
There's still a lot to.
Is there money to be made?
You obviously gotta talk to the student too. He's talking about. Okay, we're just gonna take that. So this is obviously the lab. There you go. Remake fucking rod control right there. Let's talk to this guy. Why is he freaking out? Please just don't. What? Data repair. What? Region files? Okay, so we have the control. Child's influence on the psyche and emotional state of various representatives of the period. No idea what that is.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, it's different stuff you can put in here. Oh, these copies. I don't have a flask. So I can put this up. I don't have a flask for that. Oh, I do. Bro. And then I have a catalyst. I wonder what I can make of this. I don't have a flask. So we just need to find a flask. What's the transducer do? Holy shit. Adamantium. Let's see what this does.
What do we have here?
Dust, okay. Oh, just break shit down into pebbles, I guess. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
Oh wait, what is this? I think we have enough now. Yeah, the region flask. Oh shit, okay. Let's go adamantium. Let's do water. I don't know about purified, maybe it'll be holy iron. Alright, weird data cores. Navigator, okay. So something psychic.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I guess I just blew it up, bro. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. just blew it apart. We're out of here. Now it's gonna return to Phoenix. Here's the information. I like the Carapace. Carapace was pretty good. It's kind of, or medieval breastplate. That's kind of what it is. Backgrounds are pretty detailed. Definitely a step up from like Pathfinder. Although Pathfinder had its own like.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
I always have a backup plan.
Felix Orsilio looks a little better. His tangled hair is now neatly braided. His wounds are tightly bandaged, and there was some healthy color under the scales of his cheeks. You dealt with the threat and power of the elevator. Well done. I trust you brought the activation rod as well. Remember, every second of hesitation may cost my mistress her life. Adira suddenly cocks her head and drives her nails deep into her shoulder, then starts mumbling. The crossroads. There are two paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accused's accursed eye. They all wear masks, so poor and flimsy they fall at the slightest touch. One hiding a blind woman. Tell me more. Whose paths? I cannot say. One is paved with blind faith, the other hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy. You simply have to decide what kind of tragedy you like the most. Who is who? Who do you see behind the masks? My whispers are giggling naturally. They will not speak. I know things they say that tearing off the mask is your concern. Okay. The station has enough problems without your sorcery, Psyker. Felix plays with your off and looks at you expectantly. Keep the key. Felix exhales loudly, so thank you, Rogue Trader. I don't know what to say. Status and honor prevented me from remaining before me. Hope that I might actually leave the station together with my mistress, which is why I want to ask if you must favor. The lowly insurgents got their hands on a weapon that suppresses my navigator's power. Their absence makes me a target, but this weapon is useless against you. And as is the bunch of lunatics wielding it, I humbly ask you to deal with the scum. Huddling upstairs and hurry to adore my mistress with a relic of our house, a sacred amulet against all evil. Recent events have badly disturbed Lady Cassia's psyche, and warp entities always lust for weaker souls, especially when they're in the state. You two will be safe next to this charm. If you don't turn out to the laws and never have to tell this, I'll personally feed you to the void cracking your soul. If you turn out to be a lousy navigator, in return, you get everything you wanted: a loyal navigator and the undying gratitude of Horse Aurelio. Okay. Felix smiles softly and appears relaxed, almost calm. If everything goes as planned, you will not have to worry about such things. Yeah, because that was another thing. Me and him made a deal that I take over this planet. And the last one, I take over this planet, and he's going to continue to run it or something, basically. I forget what the name of the pact is, but yeah. You're going to need this charm. Felix hands you a precious stone with a setting. Its luminous surface remains cold to the touch no matter how long you hold in your hand. And may the God Emperor's light be with you. So we're saving this navigator against potential evil entities.
Is there money to be made?
Oh, I should say.
I know how to take risks.
Distributed things, right? Yeah. Yes, too. Okay. I still want to keep the shotgun ready at all times. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. I haven't dropped this different sword. Same with her, maybe I'll just last pistol or something. Armored body glove, okay. Will dodge 40% of average enemy attacks in this chapter. Okay. Of average enemy attacks in this chapter by 10%. Okay, so this chapter of the game. Is this characters? No, this should be mesh chest plate. 20% less damage. Yeah, that looks about right. I'll give for the silver wolves.
Fate.
You'll send.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries. Nervously as you approach. Cassie, only now do you notice the third eye is and when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming source of power. Willpower test. You are able to despair and grief, and invisible hand closes around your foot and under your breath. You seem to feel like heart hammers in your chest, and a desire to turn and flee. This gets a better. At the last moment, master your illusions pushes against forcing into retreat. Dear admits something between a moan and ow, 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 as if my own little pals were party and had someone stop. Heresy. Argenta looks at the tall figure with a strange mixture of anger and sadness. Then she looks at man in her white hair and pulls her face. Persuasion fast. She really shakes her head and lets out a drum. Now sounds similar to what I saw and a howl of a small wood animal. What is happening? Will someone call my name? Are all the betrayers dead already? Lazarus von Valencia. It is a pleasure. My voice settles over her features and she nods cautiously. Pardon my manners, Lord. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance. Since the time of we saw our house, checking matters. What is this? I feel faint. The heavy-set old man, Theobald or Sedley. The heavy-set old man who has been meeting nearby lips and no sobs. His eyes swell with pride. Dark despair around the room is what the leaders has been perfect. The child, Lady Cassie, where are you? Save your child. The throat is hurt despite the ignorant age. The navigator leaps up and rushes to the other side. He with the old man shows him his face and his black veins. His bulging angry eyes bear striking his eyes and his face. A sickly sweat, sweet outline seems so sultry that the old man's flesh is rotted inside. Inside his decaying face. Eyes filled with for they are unable to make room as either anywhere else like the wrath of the house of the study of the Watch out, to revel in power with others like him, Cassie, our house, into that news to the 6 years old traditional welfare. You can see the fruits of his vanity for yourself in the subject, not bound by the duties of the legacy of the greatest of our inheritors. Tasteful or setting led our house to prosperity for countless years. Foolish ruler, his father's mind, they sought to seize control of the dynasty of the secret job and create to take it's our story. Searchers, who saw the world, orchestrator, wrongful sign of the world. Child's life were not at stake, very wild interest will prove to my innocence. I can give you my word as a member of the novice gang, if the honest word of not a man counts for anything. I love the distinction against calamity and encouraging from without to the best of my ability afterwards to work. To strictly observe security protocols, I personally selected every ceremony in my faith in protecting the child. Do not trust thrust my errors in my face. I am twice your age and twice as wise. Take my advice, trust in yourself and the empire, even those closest to you, journey from the power of the earth, journey in my refuge. Service to rescue. Hope leaders and navigators will have so save the single child, take her away from the station, for right now I have one left. Believers should report troops down on the bench, children, wipes, and maintaining blood, and rescue the way to sleep. Strength burns covering his flesh on his limbs, the slightest movement at the cost of incredible pain. Save the child and deliver her safe into you. Use it, unto it, acting in the household. In equal suspense, rest assured that the Lord will be forever. I know we can live forever. After all we've seen, I've got some reservations about this one. Our victim was a Cassie and painfully furrowed hairs on her brows, such a frown that they must have taken a burden upon her shoulders. We know she's a fault. Plus, we didn't really talk to that other guy. The guy downstairs. It's interesting. He basically says he's a traitor. That was his protege.
Keep your wits about you.
I've got grenades and stuff, so I should be fine. Let's go ahead and save. I wonder if I can fast forward time.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Oh, there's no resting. It's just it's not like Pathfinder where there's like a rest.
I know how to take risks.
There's no resting in this. Yeah. There's no short rest, long rest, whatever.
our house and Trisophanes herself surrender. I am the savior of our house, and I am prepared to pay the ultimate price. Kill them. Okay, yeah, so he did. Ooh, shot the guy who's...
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
For the Emperor!
Is for the faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
Onward! Duty for me! Follow my lead. My faith strengthens me. Weather the storm. Follow my lead. My prescience has failed me.
Your end was inevitable. It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally. On it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. This last one is good. Oh, yeah, okay.
I won't stand for it.
Moving out!
So that long last is really good. Skip has a lot of content. It's pretty dense. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna track this guy to make this to make it easier for me.
I'm not so sure. On it.
Okay, ain't got that on here. Yes, it's Argento. So I originally, oh no, this is Outward. This is the, oh, plus deflection. Yeah, we got that, so it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna save this until I have to.
Take care of this one.
21 damage. Jesus. That's beautiful.
Break them morale.
That's that shock.
Get to the heretics.
Part of the DLC.
I must not falter.
I am playing the complete mission. I need to put all DLC.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Now you're clad in scarlet.
Follow my lead.
Stay vigilant.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I need meds. I'm not seeing a lot of meds in this game. There's like potions everywhere.
Weapon at the ready.
Yes, yes.
Follow my lead. Follow my lead.
They're like, the enemies are like, and these enforcers are.
They never stood a chance.
That was like their mentor. Theobald, I was like,
Now, this is your burden, child. Survive. Return to the fold of your house as your destiny demands.
No! Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze! Wake up! Your mistress is giving you an order! Do you hear me?
Cassie looks in the navigator's body in bewilderment, and you're overwhelmed with an inescapable sense of loneliness and grief. Oh yeah, because whenever the psychics, they radiate the emotion. He was a fine seer.
He was a fine seer of the war. He fought for his mistress until the end.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
Forgive the urgency, but we should leave the station immediately since our neighbors are here.
But this is my home. What are you going to do to me?
Let us, okay, help each other, or offer you my protection and grant you shelter above my vessel. That's pretty smooth.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Your Act 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
I'll provide you with every necessity naturally. This includes servants. You can secure new servants once we're out of here.
As a Lady Navigator of House Orselio, I accept your gracious offer of protection. Please, take me to your vessel. I can no longer bear the pain of this place.
Genius.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I know there's gotta be some good stuff. Deadshot stub revolver. That might be good for me, dude. That's cool. No, and then we got some, cybernetic eye. Plus 5% hit chance, plus critical hit chance. That's actually good. I kinda wanna use that for my guy. Thrice Pioneer Bracer. For every time the wearer does damage, the target's weapon skill and bliss skill is reduced by 5 for 2 rounds. The target's weapon skill and bliss skill is reduced by -5. Ooh. That's actually really good. Okay. That's awesome. Flat armor, Glazians. Again, we're probably gonna get somewhere to sell them. Oh, what is this, bruh? New shotgun. 10 and 15. That's a pump. And Retibo. Pattern last gun. Okay. I think it's like camouflage.
I always keep my options open.
Another shotgun. It's just regular like pump shotguns or whatever. So Long Last is in, man. This thing is awesome. And I want to put that on too. Yep. Yeah, it is. It's camo. That's pretty cool. Let's do it. This is 4 to 6, I think. Yeah. That's cool. Stub cannons are just like giant. I don't think they're the ones that fire bolter rounds. Because there is a revolver in 40k that fires bolter rounds. So these mini rocket rounds. It's like a huge, chunky, thick metal revolver. But yeah, so we're gonna rock that for my backups. Alright, I'm ready to go to Cassia. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the build. She's an officer. Okay, so what is this? Let's dig into her closet. Fellowship. Okay. Bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP and no MP. If this ally is under the effective voice of command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains an additional +8 momentum. Jeez, that's good. Voice of command. The officer forces an ally to fully push themselves, increasing their characteristics by +14 for 1 round. Additionally, all the officer's abilities can be applied to the target's voice of command. From any distance, a character who becomes a target voice command cannot be targeted by this ability again for the next 2 rounds. Okay, so you stack that. Give him an extra turn. Officer grants an extra turn, another free turn. Okay, so she's buffing you and then giving you free turns. That's basically what's going on. Fellowship probably would be good. Okay. Any source of warp damage, that's interesting. So if both of them are attacking, if her and the other Psyker are attacking, I wonder if that would count. Then give them an additional 10% damage. Gains an additional action point every turn. +20 perception. Every enemy the enemy has in their line of sight has its dodge and hit chance reduced. That's kind of cool. Navigator starts all turns, including extra turns with +3 movement. The first ally target by navigators. Okay. Whenever an ally in combat gains an extra turn, the navigator gains a stacking. +5 bonus to willpower. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool because if you're gonna be buffing them anyway, so they're gonna be getting extra turns. Or kind of, yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't know why. Alright, quad. Let's go ahead and take a look at her gear. Oh, and I also have that new earpiece. This also was awesome. So put that on my guy. Oh, plus tech. Shit, maybe that's how I've been opening stuff up. I'm just gonna give that to them. Yeah, okay, we'll give her that. She's a shooting bar. Armor body glove. Yeah. Fire. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Look no further. What?
Soon you are in the presence of
Always
House
keep your eye on the
Orcelio.
prize.
Oh, yeah. Gives me a picture of myself. Alright, so we have a new astropath, and I think she's a follower now, so she's basically a caster. She seems like she's a buff, like a buff sorceress or something. And then she buffs and gives us extra attacks, which with my shooting build, that'll go really well, because I'll just keep shooting. And that's one mechanic I really like about this. Instead of it being super regulated like XCOM or something else, where they really try to limit you, this, it seems like it's entirely regulated. Voxmaster Vigdis, yeah. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard the Sanctum Navis. Has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest, I encourage first. Your heart starts beating furiously, your breast comes short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigdis is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of the suddenly building these. Without even looking at the Voxmaster, Cassia waves her. First, I wish to speak to the road trader. Leave us. Of course, when you're ready for the ritual to present. She's looking at this shit, but I thought you were out on this. Cassia swings her pencil blaze over Vigdis and lowers her elastic slightly turns to you. After a few seconds, Cassie lets out a small exhale that raises her pointed chin. I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful anguish when Theobald's heart stopped, but you acted honorably and did not exploit me in a rich position. For that I'm mostly grateful. But now, Cassie, the doctor shows, I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. So basically, because I was honorable, she's like, yeah, no problem. You are asking questions, the answers to which cannot comprehend. Perhaps I may explain it all to you at a later time, but now our time is too precious to waste. As a navigator of House Marcelio, I give you my word that without canvas and paint, we have little hope of smooth journey through the world. I have no reason to lie. I shall ensure that all the necessary supplies are driven to the Sanctum Navis. Cassia nods and thanks. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the ride. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp by when it's over. Captain, I will oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Okay. So basically, we were out of a navigator, which we need to navigate the warp through psychic means, I guess. So we weren't able to jump. We weren't able to go to the warp, basically to use light speed. The Voxcaster in the Sanctum Navis picks up this serration of clothes, pious chanting, and the metallic cleaning of implants when the serene voice of Lady Navigator breaks the silence, initiating a communion ritual. You hear the exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, then the stifled gasp of Lady Navigator, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, and the faint whisper of brush. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails, and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery distance, a storm rising above the floating waters, Armadeus drowning in fog, the path from one end to another cannot be seen, and here beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in the tireless pursuit of her, no, of me. Its frozen rays lie, the spring is here, the light is dead, the great ruler is gone. The Voxmaster recoils at Cassia's words and accidentally snaps one of the cogitator levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits sparks, and the broadcaster falls silently. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I have never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. It will not happen again. Cancel right there. That's weird. Almost like he did it on purpose. Soul shredding screams down out of the voice of the transmission. The servant in the scene, like he was for someone else, weird. Then he cut off the transmission. Saint notes are howling and shrieking like the servants are shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain. Their throats are off from the strain, and then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's right, as it was for her predecessor. I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left of them. Damn. Richard, I fear I have
unfortunate news, endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be in two. In my sight, can I glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before? I cannot turn around. My brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked. You hear a heavy exhale of rustling fabric and the time clinking. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament, present at challenge, its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely, even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits but something other. Now retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need. Okay, so there's something on the ship that she sensed when she went into her trance from its warp. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Please spare me a few moments of your time, as there are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I wish to report on the condition of Iraq V. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Riker system with a different destination, the station would have become critically unstable. Unfortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representative of the Nobilite bought us precious time. We can either focus our efforts on disassembling the station and procuring technological components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. Gather components that may be of use to us on the ship. Loot everything from jewelry to the very last manuscripts. Yeah, because we need to repair our ship as a command. With your permission, I would like to remind you that we are still looking for an engineer prime. Both the vessel and the machine spirit are in desperate need of oversight by experienced technics. We are also missing some crew, and much more importantly, we have not yet located Hendrix Calix, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for certain that he is not at Iraq V. We should keep this in mind while making any future plans. As it pleases you, Captain. Okay. So, let me save on the bridge really quick. Oh shit, I know what to take it. Definitely want ballistic still, because we're shooting. Controlled shock gives a sign that they are about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. That's kind of good. Does not provoke, allows the soldier to judge surprise. That could be good. Rapid fire. Base rate of fire doubles. Okay. Soldier immediately spends all their AP and gains a +3 bonus to cover efficiency. The next time the soldier uses running gun, they gain back all spent AP plus 1 additional AP. Interesting. So every time you use it, right after you shoot, I'm gonna do running gun to get an extra shot. You gain back all of your AMP plus 1 additional. Does that mean I can just keep shooting at the bottom? The next range area attack made by a soldier deals 100% damage and additional 20%. Bro, the next range area attack. Dash sounds like it's good as well, but I want to go with entrenched. I think dash would be good as well. And again, I can always go back and. That just sounds about right to me. Is that it? Yeah. Oh shit, everybody got a level up. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we already have that. Reckless Strike. The warrior's next melee attack gains +20 armor penetration and +8 damage and ignores 12% target's parry. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will stack the warrior in return, including creatures in the range. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior. Okay. Okay.
break the warrior the warrior dashes to an enemy to the cell on the enemy's opposite side and makes a melee attack with 50% damage. Crushing strike, the melee attack pushes the enemy away. Unleashes a terrifying scream, drawing the attention of the enemy and becoming a prior target for an enemy who fails to overpower systems. That is important. A taunt. I was thinking, he is a like for a tank, a textbook tank, you need a taunt. But breakthrough sounds good. Yes. So it's like. Charge for this round slash cannot be used in the synchronized charge. Okay. I want to use this because basically he goes behind somebody and hits him for half. I'm gonna go that way. We're gonna go a little aggressive. I think I want to go athletics. Oh, corrals would be good because I have toughness and warrior and demolition, enemy officer agility. Yeah, I'm gonna go carouse. To resist negative effects. Okay, that's protected. Alright, let's see what the Psyker can do. I have no idea. Enemy's toughness and willpower by 9. That's kind of the other girl's buffs. This is one buffs. Perception. Yeah, we'll do that. Kind of makes sense because you're silent. Alright, how ballistics go? Dash might be good for her. Range area attack. I think I wonder if that's I'm gonna give it a shot and see if it does. I'm thinking if that does like the burst, if that's considered area attack. Okay. When an ally uses a heroic attack, that ally gains temporary wounds equal temporary wounds. Yes. So anytime I use an attack, you're gonna get bonus HP. Probably willpower. That's everybody. And then I think I'm set with long lives for now. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So this guy would give me +3 logic. Information. Info. Okay. Make access to new dialogue options. Yeah, okay, I'm keeping those. Because the other one is just tactical battles. Hit 5 things. I don't know if I should give that to me. Oh, that's sick, yeah. That's pretty badass. She has her own goggles, she has her tech goggles, and her knowledge. Okay. Let's see. Disguising the fact that we're gonna need her to be our now. You know what I mean? I was just doing it in a nice way.
instead of being like, get in the ship, bitch. I was like, hey, look, let me offer you some help, get you out of here. And by the way, we have a job, you know. I thought that was pretty funny. We got a lot of good items in this video. New long lasts, which is fucking awesome. This carapace armor, which turned out to be pretty good. Yeah, got some grenades and got a new follower. So I'll catch you guys on the next episode where we'll go on to the